Alright, in this video we're going to learn how to export the map that we created in the previous videos. Uh, and we'll export it so we can put it on a hard drive, on a flash drive, and put it into the handheld units. So the first thing we do before we export the map is make sure that the coordinate system is right. Remember, the coordinate systems give us more trouble than everything else put together. So we need to check it before we export. So the first thing you do is click on Layers with the right mouse button, click Properties. Find Coordinate System, and make sure we're on NAD 1983 State Plane, North Carolina. We'll click OK. We know we're right. Then we'll go to File, Export Map, and it brings up a layer list. Or it brings up a folder here. We're going to save this in Forestry 215, which is where we are. Let's call it Field, and we need to select TIFF. That's Tag Information File. That's the format that we use. Always make sure that the right world file is clicked so that it makes the TFW file that Solo Forest uses to place this, and make sure it's right. Once we do that, we'll click Save, and it just flashed up Export Complete. So now we're going to insert our flash drive into the USB port, and it brings up the stuff that's already on the flash drive. So that's good. Let's go back to the folder that we had open earlier, which was Forestry 215. I think that the one we want is called Forestry 215, not 4215. So Field, if what you see on your screen is just pictures instead of a list of the files, then what you want to do is click with the right mouse button, click View, and click Details, and this tells you what type the file is. You need to know this because you need to make sure that you get the right file. You might have several. As you can see here, we've got several different files called Field. One of these is the ArcGIS file. The other two are the TFW and the TIF files. So get these windows open side by side on your screen. The one is going to be your flash drive, which this one here is called Recovery. The other one is going to be your Forestry 215. So take the one from the Forestry 215, take the TFW file, click on the icon, drag it over onto the flash drive directory. You see it says copy to recovery E. That's what we want to do. Now do the same thing with your TIFF file. And double check and make sure that they're both there. This is recovery E. This is our flash drive. You've got Field TFW. This is a very small file. Field TIFF is a much bigger file. That's 1500 kilobytes. Then we can take the flash drive. Always select the Safely Remove Hardware and Eject Media. Eject US flash memory. And it tells you it's safe to remove the hardware. Take that out. And then you'll insert the flash drive into the handheld computer, and you'll do the exact same thing. Take it and move it from the flash drive onto the directory in Solo Forest, like we did in class last week.